saying, where he didn't have enough time to really practice or think of something, I am caught in between thoughts that I have in my head and a similar lack of preparation. So this is going to be very, very rough. Very rough. And we'll see where it goes. It is called The Noah of a New Age. I am the Noah of this age. Like my namesake, I bear tidings of the end. But unlike my namesake, I offer you no ship. I offer you no salvation. I offer you no way out. You know the way out. You just won't take it. Just like all of those from the first Noah who watched him build the ship and laughed until the rains came down, you won't follow me. You won't take me up on this offer. But it's still a threat. I'm the Noah of this age, and I'm here to tell you that there is a rain already raining all around you. You are drowning in it every fucking second of the day, and it is noise. It is sounds. It is music that you're not hearing. It is the weeping of people that are being abused that you don't give a fuck about. It is everything going on in the world and everybody reacting to everything going on in the world and all of the news and all of the news. And I'm here to tell you that I am the Noah and you are going to drown. I'm here to collect the silences, not animals this time. I'm here to collect the silences and to remind you that you could do that too. You don't have to immerse yourself in the constant fire hose of information that you barely pay attention to. I'm not here to tell you to stop drinking the water that you are so greedily drinking. I'm just telling you that you will drown in this if you don't stop and breathe. You live in a world that is just overflowing with noise, and you can't remember what it's like. You can't even stand to not be constantly inside of this noise. To turn off your phones, to turn off your computers, to turn off the TV, to just go touch grass, to just go listen. I try to. I try to be a good Noah in this age. I try to hear when something is not happening, when somebody's not saying something. You walk by the homeless encampment, and there's lots of people making noise at you, but there are people who don't. There are people who suffer quietly. I've known soldiers won't say anything. They just sit there, and I've sat with them. And we sat there for a long time. We didn't talk to one another. There was no acknowledgement. There was no sharing. There was no sharing verbally. I work in a hospital every day. There are people who have moved beyond words. There's a place when your kids, your spouse gets sick where you have words. You have a lot of things to say. You have lots of things to say and not much time to say it. And at some point, the words stop. And yet there's still something there. The old couple in the oncology ward, they don't have any lies for each other. They don't have any platitudes for each other. They just sit there in silence. But you can't. I can't. Everywhere around us, we have so much news, so much information. And the problem is there is a silence coming. The words that we're listening to, the words that we allow into ourselves, the words that we swallow constantly, they're not just words, right? You know that, right? The words that are being said have meaning. It's easy to read news and say, Trump has canceled USAID or Musk has pulled the funding from it. But that's just words to people. You can say that to 100 people and be like, gosh, that sounds very sad, but I've already moved on to the next 5 things of news while you've been trying to tell me about this. The silence is starting, but it will take years before the silence really hits. Before the millions of people, and I literally mean millions of people, who would have lived with the services provided by USAID, they'll have no words. They'll be dead. They'll be lying in a grave someplace. Maybe their family will have words, but nobody will be paying attention because everybody seems to have forgotten that words have meanings. And I know we are in a world where you are just constantly machine gun shot at with words. And it's hard. It's hard to think that these things have meaning because there's just, if that's true, there is too much meaning in the world, especially right now. It's easy to watch RFK Jr. dismantle the board that's in charge of vaccinations. Those are just words. But behind those words, there are silences coming. And these are the silences I'm trying to warn you about. These are the silences we're already seeing as kids die of a disease that we defeated 20, 30 years ago. How? How are we here again? How is that kid, or the 2 kids, or the 10 kids, or the 100 kids, how are they silent in little small caskets again? Because we've forgotten that behind all of these words, there are terrifying silences. I am the Noah of this age, and I'm telling you, you are drowning in too much information, in too much meaning, but the meaning isn't getting to where it's supposed to go. There's too much of it. You can't drink it all. You can't handle it all. But I'm here to tell you that you are drowning. And that behind all of these things that you're not hearing, that you're not listening to, there are silences coming. And in them is death. Thank you.